In this investigation, students can look at how to rotate a couple of different objects by multiples of 90 degrees. There's a couple of ways they can rotate. They can click on these rotation buttons, so rotating by 90, rotating by 180, or rotating by 270 in the counterclockwise way or the corresponding clockwise rotations. They can also reset the rotation back to normal or to a zero rotation, and they can also rotate freely if they have this rotation freely chosen, so they can rotate at any degree and see that, as well as they can drag this center point anywhere and use that as the point of rotation. So the objects rotate around A in this case. And that's just for the hexagon. So for example, students could look and see how to rotate a hexagon through its center so that it appears to be exactly the same after the rotation, or things of that nature. The next set of rotations is for a irregular shape, and the same controls exist. So you can rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise, 180, 270 counterclockwise. You can have the free rotation point to rotate at any direction. You can reset, and you can also rotate about any point that you choose. And again, use this to investigate the nature of rotation for an irregular shape. Once that's done, you can move on to the challenges. So the challenges start with the rotations about the center of the object, and so they can rotate about the center of a hexagon. And in this case, the red hexagon is the rotation that we want. So we want to rotate by the center and have it look like this, and so we know 180 rotation will do that, make it look the same. Try another rotation, we'll try different rotations. Now, of course, for the center of rotation and a hexagon, there are not many options. But if you choose, you can also decide to rotate off from center and try various rotations using that. So then you have to decide where the rotation point is. And if you're not sure where the rotation point is, you can look for a clue by showing the rotation, where the center of rotation is. So now I know the center of rotation is here, and then I can try to decide what angle of rotation that happens to be. In this case, 90 degrees counterclockwise about A. Try another rotation, we'll move that to a different spot. And I can show the center rotation for a hint, and then show the answer. Will not only show the center of rotation, but also describe that rotation. And then we can do the same thing using the irregular shape. It starts with rotations about the center. Try another rotation will give the different choices, and we're trying to rotate so that it shows up in the red position. And so I know if I rotate 90 degrees clockwise, that will get me there. And then I can try another rotation or rotate off from center, and now try to find the rotation in that way. And trying another rotation can move that in various places. And the same features exist where I can show the center of rotation for a hint. And then once I don't have to use that, but then once I have my hint, I can decide what angle of rotation will get me from the green to the red. And in this case, it's a 90 degrees. And so I drag my center of rotation there, and it would be a 90 degrees rotation. And then I can try another problem.